Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Horned Frogs taking on the American Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Bob Gibson. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here is Moncada. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. First pitch just misses.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And another ball. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone. One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Carlos Beltran. Misses again, 5 in a row. Beltran goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Just missed. And that misses. And it's 2-1. This one in the air, right field. Yelich makes the catch, and that'll do it. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count. 0-1.
That one in triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wood makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now James Wood. Gibson back to work. Back up the, oh, that got him. He gets to the bag in time, so they get the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base. This is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and he just misses. That's down and in. Oh, what a stop. The throw. Pretty nice play there. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-1 now. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Mike Piazza. That one ripped. Beltran going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Joe Adell. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss. There's the change. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Fastball is outside. Hard hit left side. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Witt in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And misses inside.
Hey.
Top of the third, no score. Just missed. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back now in Toronto. Now it's Christian Yelich. Just missed.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now a chance for Tim Raines. Fought off foul. The wide to kick the pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Stepping in, Elly De La Cruz.
Now batting.
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
De La Cruz.
Outside low. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that is out of play. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. On the ground, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And that one fouled off. Oh, he can't hang on. Still slings it to second. Roberts has it for 1. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll bottom of the inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Up the middle. Witt fires over to first. One up, one down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground to the left. Witt to first. And a couple of quick outs. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Jorge
Polanco, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 down, nobody on. That one not close. Now 2-2. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one's gone. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Lance Berkman will hit next. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Right side. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And that ends the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Gibson back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
So up next, Joe Adell. This to third. Slings it across. And there's 2 down. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Foul ball there. Next offering is downstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the corner. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here at Rogers Center. And now Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Rip towards third. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hard hit right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Yelich at the dish. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Right side, hard hit. Moncada tossed to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a foul out of play. And fouled off. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here is Yoan Moncada. A walk, and he's also single. That one in triple digits.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one there. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Hodges in the box now, takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one outside. 3-2 now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. James Wood getting ready to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 2. That one catches the corner for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
On the ground, right side. They take the force out, third out, and that ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back. Out of here. And they add a run. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Now a check swing, but he held up. Slider right there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Witt for 1, and that's 2.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. You're talking about the ground that the pitcher has to cover to get there. And in this case, you have a left-handed hitter that's out of the box even quicker than a righty. So everything has to be perfect and on time and on the money. Nice job right there.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the seventh. Leading off, Scott Rowland. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Up the middle. Over to first. And Ramirez is set down. And now the right fielder, Jo Adell.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are
on to first, and that is the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number one. So up next,
now
Lance Berkman.
Number 17.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. It has the distance. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. Roberts in the box now. No balls and a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Benson misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Christian Yelich. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
That one's carrying. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Raines at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Yelich on third with 2 out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Here's a 2-2. That one missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. The batter will be the shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Gibson back to work. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant, it doesn't even seem possible. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Moncada stands in now and watches strike one. That's outside, and the count even 1-1.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National League. He was just absolutely untouchable. Hitters had a hard time sleeping the night before his starts.
Just off the inside edge. Depending on who you ask, Gibson either gets the blame or the credit for Major League Baseball lowering the mound after that 1968 season. 3-2 and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Beltran stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. And he takes a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Witt scores. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Now pitching.
Eric Gagne on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Next to hit, Gil Hodges. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now the count is even.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Popped up. Roberts sizes this one up. And there's one down. Two on with one out. James Wood now at the plate.
Wood.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. One run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And there's a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And strike 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Throw to first in time.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ramirez in the box lays off for ball 1. That one at triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Back here at Rogers Center, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies. Now pitching, Dennis Santana.
That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 is the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strike. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the right fielder, Jo Adell. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. The hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. That's out to center field. Williams moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Wynn in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Yes, he will, Pete. I was just gonna say that Tito Bobby has a tendency to do that because he's on a cup in his room. Yes, he will pee in a cup in his room. Sometimes. So, what do you say? Well, next level. I don't pee in the cup in my room. Okay, that's great. In the garage, in your. How would you like to get $1,000 is a lot of money.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles taking on Sacramento. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Cliff Lee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now here is Manny Ramirez. First pitch misses.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Stan Musial. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Aaron Judge in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
That's out.
Next pitch is outside. Musial leads off first with one away. That one misses, and it's 3-0. And Judge takes a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. And now Corbin Carroll. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up and in, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And hitters count.
Check swing, and he went. And a full count now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Glove flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Mark Vientos. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Fought off foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. But he's safe.
The second base.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Squirts away a little bit. But no advance from the runners. 2 on, 2 outs. Check swing went around, and the count 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
2 outs. Out to short. They limit the damage here. Back here at Chase Field, and today's starter, Dustin May. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Cut out and miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Batting second.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Albies.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. That
Count
one
3 and 2.
misses. Full count 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Bernie Williams. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll hauls it in to end the inning. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Lee back to work. Strike 1. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Next
Ball 1.
offering is down low. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. On the ground, right side, Roberts. Throws to first, 1 out in the second.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands. You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
And that misses at 1-1.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer
1
games.
ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout. So the lineup flips over at the plate. Manny Ramirez. On the outside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Nope, outside.
Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
So digging in, Lance Berkman. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1.
Inside.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is gone up onto the balcony. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Mike Piazza, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball 1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back to right. Brings it in, and there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Stan Musial. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished 2nd another 3 times. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
Out to short, De La Cruz gets it to first, and they get Musial for the out. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
You talk about consistency for Musial. How about this? He had as many hits on the road, 1,815, as he did at home, 1,815. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. There's a strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
0-2.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Takes and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here is Tim Raines. Now fly ball to right center. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Clips the corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for 3rd. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. To the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Just off the inside edge. And now filled up. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. On the inside corner for called strike 3. On to the fourth.
Leading
now, Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark
Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Ground ball left side. Polanco tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
The batter
now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
That's right. He ain't said a fucking word. Oh, yeah, you know what, Judy? You know what? You ain't done. You ain't done.
Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
You guys lost that. You know why? We're sneaky. You know what?
And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jordan.
And here is Jordan Westburg. Grounded out his first time. That clips a corner. Hit on the ground to short. And there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Double steal. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it. Ronnie tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1. Ball, that's in.
Albies, the runner at third. Westburg at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a little bit low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Whips it across, and that is the inning. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Bernie Williams.
The center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Ground ball right side, and that one handled, and he's out on the tag. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. Not close with that one. And the count is 3-1. Pulls that one foul. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10, and a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Mike Piazza.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Lee back to work. Just missed. Line drive to short and caught. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. It's Aaron Judge now.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Out to short, De La Cruz. Sends it across the first. Judge out on the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one drifts inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-1. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
I want to pick you guys up. Does that sound like a good idea? Are you in jail? No. Yes, he is. For the record, I'm not in jail yet. He's being processed. Yes, it's not a big deal. Jail is not a big deal.
Now pitching. Tanner Scott.
In there at the knees. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swings and misses, and there's two away.
The left fielder.
Next to hit, Tim Raines. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That's in for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's down and in. A slider missed. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Scott keeping an eye on him. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Good eye in that spot.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Stays alive. Ramirez settles under this one and makes the grab. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So up next, Mark Vientos. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Just missed.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Inside, 2-1. Fastball is outside. And that's a fair ball. So, man aboard. Ozzie Albies will hit next. Just missed. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Check swing, appeal to first. And he punches him out. He went around. So 2 down now. Oh, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Both 2 in this one. That clips the corner. 2 on, 2 outs. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And that one is inside. And they're all loaded up.
Now, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie.
Mark Davis on the pitch out of the pen here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Tap foul at the plate. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And now it's even up. That one missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. All loaded up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Ozzie Albies.
Sometimes we have to forget
Ozzie Albies. Now pitching, Blake Treiner.
And that misses. And that's ball one. Inside just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
One away. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. That one almost got him. Fouls one off. 2-2. Towards first. And it gets by him.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hit.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a good eye there.
That's a really good take.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Ripped, but it curls foul. Williams leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Back here in the desert. Now here is Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Davis, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And a swing and a miss. Good eye right there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Polanco tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So digging
now
in, Stan Musial.
Ryan Dozier.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Carroll at the plate now, and that's inside. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get get out of this.
Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The other way, Polanco. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Stepping in, Mark Vientos.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Mason Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed.
0-1.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that one missing low. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Slider misses outside. Dozier at third. Carroll on at second with 2 down. Got him. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the grab. And there's one away. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And now it's Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch misses. 1-0. Inside, just missed. Tied him up inside with that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2 the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That just misses, and that's ball 3. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Now pitching. Aroldis Chapman.
Pinch hitter coming on. Giancarlo Stanton trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning.
Sounds like you're all the time. It's not ready to let it go.
Back here at Chase Field, now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. It's 0-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held up. Outside with a breaking ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing
it. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now Jordan Westburg.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Williams in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Westburg, the lead runner, out at second. Williams on at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not.
That's a hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try.
Now pitching. Right now.
Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
So they're all loaded up. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Brendan Donovan in the box now. Takes strike 1. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one misses. 3-1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets under it and pops it up. De La Cruz brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next is the designated hitter, Ozzie Albies.
Eric Gagne.
Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one drifts inside. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Now it's 3-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th.
Midterm voting. Roe v. Wade versus Wade. That's so
We go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Trinan back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and that's the 3rd out.
That's really good. That's good. If I it's an I-voted sticker. Like shit. Don't make it disgusting.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Inside. And that's ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Base is empty, one away. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball.
Off the mark there. And now 3-1.
Strike.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ramirez on the move. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now
17.
Lance Berkman. He's already homered here in this one.
Mark Davis.
Vientos. On to first. Ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Have you ever done one? No, but what I will say is, I feel like I can't do it. When I watch what you built at the Comedy Store, because I've known you for a long time, I've said this to you multiple times, how like happy I was that what you put together became so. This is like viral in real life. Like that show became viral in real life in the comedy world. So much so, for people that don't know, is all these other fucking cities, everywhere we would go, would copy it. They would do their roast battle in Nashville and Miami and Philly, and they all did it. But it started at our house, upstairs in the belly room at our club, and watching Mo's put it together, and I've judged, I don't know, 1,000 fucking times, but sometimes I used to get so stoned.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the American Giants going up against the Jethawks. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Jordan Zimmermann.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Leading and now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
The shortstop. Elly De La Cruz.
And that one is downstairs. And we're underway here this afternoon. Says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Nope.
Just missed. Zimmermann measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Bernie Williams digs in now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. Roberts handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Denver, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran.
Foul ball there. And that one sliced foul. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. Out to short, De La Cruz. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Foul ball. That misses, and that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And that's just foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Williams makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Bryce Harper. On the ground right side, Roberts fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Coors Field, the batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul straight back. That one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Lance Berkman now at the plate. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. This to center field. Beltran makes the grab, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. Brian Roberts getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering misses. It's 2-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that's down and away. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-1. Outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And this is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Brian Roberts, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jason Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's out.
Man at first, one away. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. That one missed. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now Scott Rowland. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. That misses. And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Goes down looking. Bryan Reynolds here. Outside. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. On the ground to third, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Zimmerman back to work. Fought off foul. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Grandal on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Now here is Tim Raines. On the ground to short. Castro slings to first in time. Back to the top of the lineup. The batter now, Elly De La Cruz.
Now batting, shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to him. Yasmani Grandal.
Grandal.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. First pitch misses. delivers outside. Fouls one off. 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Carlos Beltran. Grounded out his first time up. That's to third. Polanco tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. Did not go. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Start of the fourth. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Designated hitter, Ozzie
Albies measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
That dude is Joseph. Actually sounds very. He's a producer. I think so. I agree. Yeah. Please go to the Comedy Store every Monday, once a month. Once a month. So the most common way. So this is the new iteration. Tokyo, Sydney, Australia, Spain, London, New York, Chicago, so check the Comedy Store website, thecomedystore.com, to see
Just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Check swing, no appeal. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one wrapped foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Bryce Harper.
The designated hitter, Bryce Parker.
Bounced up the middle. Roberts tosses to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Walked his first time. Hard hit to third. Polanco tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's going to be Brian Roberts. Flied to right his first time. He swings and fouls one off. That one fouled hard the other way.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Lance Berkman.
The first baseman, Lance Berkman.
Slider clips the corner.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's in there. 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or way.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Smoked on the ground a second to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza. He's already homered in this game. That one not close. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now
2 outs, base is empty.
baseman,
And now
Brian
it's the switch hitting second
Roberts.
baseman, Brian Roberts. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Coors
Leading
Field,
off
bottom
for
of the
Generals,
inning. Now at the
third
plate,
baseman,
Scott
number
Rowland.
17.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play.
Outside, that's a ball.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. Just off the inside corner. And now it's filled up 3-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich should have it. And there's one down. And now up. To the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
And fouled off. And a 1-1. And there's a ball. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. Into center, De La Cruz. Long run on his horse. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one there.
Inside. Ball inside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
In the stadium gets really locked in.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. One runs in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. Here's Harper now. Golden opportunity right here.
Judge. Now pitching, Danny Kulo.
Check swing, called strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gil Hodges. That's in there. Strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. Back here in Denver, top of the 6th inning. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
Zimmerman back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a little bit low. Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. He's 0 for 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And now 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Dominguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over, and here is Elly De La Cruz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. To the right side, Roberts sends it to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Ryan Roberts.
Just missed.
Well, these players finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And another ball. And there's the strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Now pitching, Bruce Yossi.
And that is out of play. Now 1-1. There's your strike, 95 of that one. Next pitch misses inside, and the count now even up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Now
so next,
number
Scott
17.
Rowland. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In for a strike, 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Check swing didn't go. 1-1. And downstairs. On the corner for a strike, 2-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two on, one out. The changeup missing, and the count is filled up. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the top of the wall. One runs in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a two-run lead. One out, runner at second. Yasmani Grandal up to him. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Yelich snags it, and there's two down. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. This one in the air. Polanco. And that will end the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Fouled off. He was late. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man, that got him square in the mask.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. That one's in there, 0-1. And that one missing low. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. That one pulled foul. That's off the mark. 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
The tying run at the plate. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here is Jorge Polanco.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. Strike 1.
0-1.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Well struck right field way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. 3rd out.
Sorry, because I don't feel like it's a metal. I think it's the floor. I'm sure the fault is steel. Yeah, that's what it was. But in the bottom, I don't think it's. No, I'm sure.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Castro.
A new arm into the game, now, the righty, Eric Gagne. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. Gagne in his 9th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Canada.
0-2 is the count.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. This one smashed down the right field line. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And ball 1 to Judge. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. That one at triple digits.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Piazza brings it in, and the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field, here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
Ball inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next one off the plate inside. And 1-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one missing inside. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Tim Raines digs in now. Check swing, and he held up.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's too low. And it's a full count. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back here in Denver, and now Ryan Roberts.
The second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And just misses with that one. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. No outs. Runner at first. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. That one misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no
The
strike.
go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. There's the strike. Inside, just missed. And fouled off. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Scott Rowland now at the plate. Just missed. Check swing, called strike. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. On the ground to third, Polanco to second, to Berkman in time. That's an inning-ending double play. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Fought off foul. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And him out front for the strikeout. Bernie Williams, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses the zone. 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Bottom 9. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Now pitching. Chapman.
First offering, and it just misses. Next offering misses down and away. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Ball 4, he walked in. And that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. A gigantic blast. And they walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come...
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Can you imagine UFC sailing? What side is the right side of the boat? What side is the left side of the boat? Sternum. Sternum? Yeah. Sternum is like the side? Yeah. What's the right side? The anchor. Anchor. That's right. All right. And you know what? I think we're going to work on this. Yeah. I'm on the stern now. And I'm on the anchor.
Forever, just waving his arms like this.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Lightning taking on the American Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Pedro Martinez. What do we need to know here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to go here. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Yelich moving back for it. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. And boom goes the dynamite. Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
It's interesting.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
With Pedro on the mound, Boog, this lineup is facing a fierce competitor. He always seems to rise to the occasion, and that's a big reason why he's considered one of the best pitchers we've seen in the majors.
Man at first, nobody out. At the plate, Zach Geloff. Outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Rooker on at first, nobody out. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-0. Next to hit, Denzel Clark. First pitch swinging. Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. The 1-1. Next offering is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Raines in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, A.J. Puck. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Lede hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Ozzie Albies updated. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And there's a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
One down, base is empty. Lined in the left center, base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Jorge Polanco batting with one down, takes a strike. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Makes a move towards the gap. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging from second and third. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run scores. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. And takes low for ball one. Williams on third with 2 out. And that one is lifted in the air. Bleday, long run on his horse. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Martinez back to work. There's a strike.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. This is J.J. Bleday.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Max Muncy in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And another ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
What is it? And the quotes are always like.
Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That's in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Brian Roberts will hit next. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. That one fouled off.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
That one inside. And the count 1-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And one gone. Here comes Christian Yelich. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Giancarlo Stanton.
Must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. Just missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. In the dirt, blocked. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the air on the infield, Polanco under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Brent Rooker digs in now.
batting,
1 for 1 with a single
hitter,
and a run
Brent
scored so far.
Rooker.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And that one pulled foul. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Just misses. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Geloff makes the grab, 1 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Single that scored his first time.
Albies.
Foul ball there. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Bernie Williams now at the plate. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Denzel Clark. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Swings and misses. 1-2.
2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And it's caught for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kurtz makes his way towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Mike Piazza, the next to hit, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Wilson tosses across to first. Piazza out in the play. Out number 3. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. On the ground to third. De La Cruz whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. 0-for-1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Misses outside, ball 1. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Inside, just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a foul ball. In the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Now here is Max Muncy. Inside, just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up and in, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. That's down and in. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-0. Martinez, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Here in Cleveland, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out looking his first time. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
To third. And it gets by him.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ground ball could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1, and that's 2. Back here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. In the air, right side. Stanton makes the play, and there's one away. And here is Denzel Clark. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All 1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Kurtz. Two outs. And it's even up.
Oh, that's inside.
And that's a little bit high. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Times maybe years on it was just I would give him money and I would give him money. I saw things as a guy he's really stuff he wants this maybe do something nice and fix because he could be I didn't get something because I couldn't get it but I did it.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That misses off the outside edge. Muncy throws across the diamond, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 1,
Ozzie Albies will hit next.
Albies.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Bleday pulls it down, 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
It's through for a hit. And that gives Jorge Polanco a chance to hit with 2 out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Digging in, Jacob Wilson. On the ground,
foul ball.
And foul ball. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. 1 out, base is empty. J.J. Bleday digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Sliced hard but foul. And it's filled up. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a screamer into the outfield. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 1.
The count.
Started to swing, held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back now at Progressive. The field now set for the last half of the 7th. Now Lance Berkman. Ferguson,
inside,
a 6'4" righty, 225 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft
Outside,
pick
that's a ball.
back in 2015. This one blasted the other way down the line, and it's a foul ball. There's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Clark. Long run into the gap. And he makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Out there to center. Bleday makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
The batter,
2 down,
number
base
1,
is empty.
second
Now it's the
baseman,
second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one's back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. So now a pinch hitter, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. Here in Cleveland, ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Now pitching.
Lake Trinan gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tough game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right there. Definitely pounding him away.
That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1. Inside, ball 2.
And it's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And safe at second. He beats it.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Rooker, the runner at second with 1 away. And that one cutting but missing down low. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Now he breaks his bat. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Denzel Clark now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Clark.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. This one in the air. Roberts makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now Tim Raines.
The left fielder, Tim. Raines. Now pitching, Jacob Lopez.
And that one in the air center field. Lede under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Ellie. No matter what he does on the field, it feels exciting.
Ellie De La Show, partner, an electric player. No wonder they put him on the cover.
Lede hauls it in, 2 away. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 3. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Inning over.
He's out.
Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Kurtz.
Now pitching, Mason Miller.
That's
That's
inside.
off the plate.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Just off the inside edge. Outside low. Now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. Ball 1 low. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Falling behind, 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So digging in, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Corrals it, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Blade stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. Kurtz off of first with 2 away. Fly ball center field. Williams on his way over. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams.
Now pitching,
the wind of the pitch.
Mason Miller.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Strikes him out with 101. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. And there's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. Cut on and missed at 101.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And misses inside. They're down to their final strike.
2-2 to count.
One strike away. And that's way high. Counts full, 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
If you ever have to give her pills, we just had to give her pills when we were back home because she was sick. And by the way, in the hospital, she won't eat it. And we bury it in the tree. Still knows it's in there. We'll eat all the tree and then spit out the pill. Yeah. You're fucking genius.
Subscription and switch to Profusion after months spending way too much on DoorDash. I know.
I think I've told this story before. I'm going to tell you. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
Tell the story. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Howard. I went to Skechers because I'm not plugging. This is the absolute truth. I like the slip-ins because I don't like the show. I go there and I buy the slip-ins. You get free off every year.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Barons taking on the American Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Matt Cain. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Carlos Beltran, the leadoff batter. As he looks at ball one. And that one off the outside edge. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Just missed. Swinging a foul out of play. Payoff pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Here comes Corey Seager. One out, bases empty. Payne, in his 14th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Outside low, and the count's full. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 41.
So 2 down,
Carlos
and now it's the switch hitter,
Santana.
Carlos Santana. That one outside. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
Hodges off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion. So
swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Into the second deck it goes, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. So here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And now the count is even.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
In the air, left field. Raines coming on. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and our pitcher in this game, Randy Johnson.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
For the American
You
Giants.
talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Beltran makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And first offering is fouled off. And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Kane back to work. There's a strike. Right side. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Brian Reynolds here. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. And that misses. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
And that's outside, and it's 2-1.
But one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
That one lifted to left. Raines makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Just missed. And that's outside. It is ball 4, and he's on base. Here's Ketel Marte.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that is out of play. That misses. And it's 2-1. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Yeah, I actually am, John. John is on sliding house. Easy too.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Fouled off left side. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One down, base is empty. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Mike Piazza stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is down low. There's a swing and a drive. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one missing inside.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. It is interesting. Throw safe. Piazza too late with that one. Ripped on a line. Yelich puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. Williams on the move, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3. So up next, Carlos Santana. He's already homered in this game.
Santana.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Now 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is downstairs.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Two out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. And the batter now, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Reynolds makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting
2 out,
ninth,
space is
the left
empty.
fielder,
Now here is Tim Raines. Into left center for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now
So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
There's a swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious.
Ah, that's strike 3. Back here in Denver.
Okay. And for many years I thought that you worked for us and we happen to be at Sabanakis. Right. But the truth is, you work for Sabanakis and you're a spy. That's insane. Yeah, you're a spy because I see you there, right? You know the woodwork, they're very, and that's, yeah. I understand now that you're not really on our ship. You're a hired gun. But I should know that place because I go to work there. I should know my way around. This does sound like some spy shit, though. It's spy shit. No, that's what we're saying. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Fuck he said no. That's not a good thing. You're working both sides. Yeah. So what's the real end game for you? Just hanging with my bros. I just want. No. That's not it. No, that's not it. That's not it. No. That's not it. No. Yeah. What's the real end game? What's the end game here, good? Our demise. I have had this fantasy. Here we go. This is the truth. Let's hear it. Yeah, finally. I love it. No, it has something to do with Andrew.
Oh, no.
So you daydream about telling him how to be a by himself. That's like a moment. No, it's a night dream. Oh, this is like an immersive dream where you feel it. You feel paralysis. I can't even get out. But you feel it. You're saying fuck you to him, and it feels good in your dream. Yeah. Wow. You didn't say hi to me or undress for 5 minutes at Andrew's party, and then you made fun of us for having a conversation alone. I should be allowed to talk to Fancy. Okay. I understand. You don't. Listen, I was something. I understand. I understand. It's just a game. Like, I saw it. I saw it all. Like the first time I saw it, you were the woman they lived. Right. Yeah, I put the glasses on, and then I know what it is. It's clear. I see the writing on the wall. I mean, I see the world. I see the nature. It's against